Hello Power Ranger fans, welcome to this very different Power Ranger video. This is a GoldKingRanger demonstration video with me, Admin GoldKingRanger from the GoldKingRanger team. Now, in this demonstration video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make the Power Rangers Beast Morphers Beast-X Megazord. Now, in order to form the Beast-X Megazord, you'll need the following Zords from the Power Rangers Beast Morphers Zord Toyline, which include the Beast Racer Zord, the Beast Chopper Zord, and the Beast Wheeler Zord. So basically, this is the main Megazord for Power Rangers Beast Morphers for the Red Ranger Devon, the Yellow Ranger Zoe, and the Blue Ranger Ravi. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to form this Megazord, but it will be a step-by-step process. Okay, so let's get started. So let's start with step 1. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to form the battle mode for the Beast Racer Zord, because this is where the main body starts to begin. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to just quickly form the Beast Racer Zord in battle mode, which is simply just like this. So you pull the legs out right here, and then you split the arms at the top and move them down. You basically just want to form, you're just basically going to form the Beast Racer Zord in battle mode first, like this. And if you want to see how to form it in a better detail, then what you can do is you can just go over to the, well, in the link in the description below, you can check out the reviews for any of the other Zords in the demonstration, so then you'll be able to know for sure how to form what Megazord. Okay, so sorry about that. So here is the Beast Racer Zord in battle mode. Let's move on to the next step, shall we? Okay, in this step we've got the Chopper Zord. Now this step is very simple. What we're going to be doing is we're just going to completely take the Chopper Zord apart. So take away all the parts of the Chopper Zord, like this. The head and the legs and the feet and everything. And we want to split this apart. Okay, so you just basically want to completely take the Chopper Zord apart. And now let's move on to the next step, shall we? Okay, in this step we've got the Beast Wheeler Zord, and what we're going to simply do is completely take him apart. So let's start with the head, like that, and then we're going to just take off the back, this middle bit, the wheels, like that, the front, this part, split this apart, the back, ooh, there we go, take off the wheels at the bottom, I thought for a, there we go, and then again, they're a bit fiddly to do, but there you go. So we've just we basically just need to dismantle all the Zords pretty much. Okay, so let's now go on to the next step. Okay, so now we've got all the parts we need, let's form the Beast-X Megazord. So first step, what we're going to do is we're going to put this part away like this. So we're going to take down the head and the horn. We're going to take away the sword and the cheetah head, because we'll need those a little later. So I'm just going to put them over here with all the Yellow Ranger stuff right here. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to just partly prepare the Beast Racer Zord. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold the arms back up like this. So you want to make sure they get in a straight line and the thumb lines up with this piece. Then, as you can see here, these are peg holes which we'll need for the Megazord arms. So now what we're going to do is going to simply just fold these, turn these down, so the holes are facing to the ground. Okay, so let's move back. Now, the next step is we're going to make the feet, or the feet and the legs. Okay, so we're going to need this bit this piece, and this piece, these pieces, is it those ones? No. All these pieces, and obviously that bit as well. Okay, so we won't need these bits till a little later. So we're going to make the legs simply by doing this. So we're going to take this piece first, which becomes the actual foot, and we're going to just flip this back like that. So there's one foot, and do this, and oop, and just to show you again, you just do that again, close that in, and there's the other foot. So the next thing we've got to do is we've got to just connect these to these. So there's a peg hole here and a peg, and they'll connect to this peg and this peg hole. So simply just click them together, oop, line them up and click them in place like that, and I'll show you again. Line them up, click and peg into place. Now there's these holes at the front, and all you simply got to do is take these wheels with these parts, and you're simply just going to turn this like that on both of them, and then just simply connect them on the front like that. And then we're going to take the Beast Racer Zord, and we're going to fold these down, and we're going to line them up with the feet and put them in. Oops, sorry, just going to do that for a second so I can just try and show you. There we go, there's one leg nicely secured, and I'm just going to do the other leg. So in it goes, oop, in it goes, oop. Is it in place? No, not quite, not yet. Bear with me. I haven't really had this for long, so mistakes will be made, so bear with me. It's very tricky because there's no, like, there we go, that should do it. When you hear clicks, sometimes you get clicks when you put the legs in, sometimes you don't, and that makes it a little tricky to get, you know, if you've got the sound on or not. If it's going to make sound. So I'm just going to move the camera back just a bit slightly and prop it up just a little tad so we can get the full angle of the Megazord. Okay, the next step is we're going to make the front piece that goes here. So all we're just going to need is this piece, and you're simply going to flip this down like that and bring out the peg that's in here. Bring the gorilla head like this, and you're simply just going to press it down to make the eyes disappear, and you're going to put it on this way up by connecting it to the peg and the peg hole down here. Then we're simply going to attach that to the front. The next thing we've got to do is we're going to need these wheels. Now the wheels will attach to here. We'll attach to here and here, and then simply all we're doing is we're simply just going to connect them in, this, like that, and that's both of them. So kind of like when they're actually connected to make the wheels of the Wheeler Zord. Then you want to fold them to the front. Now that kind of reminds you of what it looks like when it's on top of the Gorilla Zord, like that. But what we're going to do is we're going to bend them down like that. And then with this peg, we're going to attach it to this peg hole on the front of the Beast Racer Zord. Just like that. And it's starting to take shape now. Looks fantastic. Now, this piece will connect to this piece. Now, what you have to do is you have to fold the legs and connect this peg hole, this hole to this peg, like that. And then we turn to the back for a second and make sure this is standing up straight, which it is. There's a peg hole here and there's a little peg here. So what we're going to do is we're going to attach this just like that. Now obviously it's a little wobbly, unfortunately, it's not quite stuck in place, but that doesn't matter. Okay, and the next step is now to make the arms. So simply what we've taken is the back legs of the Chopper Zord, or the back wheels, and as you can see, we've got pegs all ready to get ready to attach, and the fists are right here. They can be, now I'm just going to say that they can be a little tricky to get out, so if you need help, do get a grown-up to help you to get them out. So you see, we're going to get the fist out. So here's the fist for the left, and we're going to simply attach that here, and then just turn it slightly. And we're going to do the same again with this one. Again, it can be really tricky to get them out, unfortunately, so it may take you a little time to figure out how on earth do they come out. I think after a while, when you play them around a little bit, the plastic will start to wear a little bit, so it should be a lot easier to get out. Okay, so there's the arms. Now, the next bit we've got to do is we've got to attach the jackrabbit head and the cheetah head. So the cheetah head will go on this side. Now, again, if you have problems with attaching the heads, you just simply have to rotate the fists down slightly, so then it'll allow you enough space to attach them. Now there's a peg here, and a peg hole here, and a peg at the back of this, so you simply just attach the head on this side, and there's another one on this side for the jackrabbit head, which also has a peg of its own. So that will connect in there, just like that. Okay, now our Megazord needs some weapons, so we're going to take the propeller of the Chopper Zord and make a V shape like that. Then there's a peg, a big peg here, and we're simply going to attach it here, and this is going to become the shield for the Megazord, which is fantastic. I'm going to put that down there like that. Fantastic. Now the sword is very simple. You're going to take the Beast Racer sword and the jet engines from the Chopper Zord, and we're going to attach them like this. So there's pegs and peg holes, and you're simply just going to click them to the sides. Okay, and then we're going to just put the Megazord saber, Beast-X Megazord saber, into the hand of the Megazord. Now let's do the headpiece now. Now, to form the headpiece, we simply just need to make sure that the head is pulled up. You'll know if it's pulled up because, well, for one, if it's like that, you're not going to be able to form the helmet for the Megazord. So we simply got to pull it up. You hear that click and you know it's in place, which is fantastic. What you're simply doing is you're attaching these pegs to these peg holes. So put this in place, and you're simply just attaching the helmet head piece together like that. And there you go, and that looks fantastic. So there's the helmet, all looking fantastic. And there you have it, the Beast-X Megazord. Oh my goodness, this Megazord is absolutely fantastic. What makes this Megazord really interesting is it has some pretty good articulation for starters. Like, it's got some articulation in the arms, and you can even move the arms here. You've got elbow joints because of these parts, but you have to be careful because these back legs here will prevent a lot of arm movement. So it doesn't stop you from enjoying it, but it's still really good. And obviously you've got the shield part as well. So the shield can be activated for when they want protection against energy attacks, like the Giga Drones, laser beams and stuff. And then you've got the Beast-X Megazord saber, looking fantastic. And there's a slight bit of leg articulation, which is fantastic. So that's just all down to the Beast Racer sword. But because of all these pieces, it's very hard to do a lot of leg articulation. But do you know what? This Megazord is absolutely fantastic. I love it. I love the way it looks, how it combines. And I think Hasbro have done a really good job to create this amazing Megazord. So, you know, thumbs up for Hasbro. Well done. Fantastic Megazord. It looks fantastic. And yes, that's the end of our very first Power Rangers demonstration video. As always, Ranger fans, we'd like you to like the video, share the video, comment below. Now the question of the day is, which one out of these three Zord is your favourite? Is it the Beast Racer Zord, the Beast Chopper Zord, or the Beast Wheeler Zord? Okay. And also remember to go subscribe because you don't want to miss any of our upcoming videos. And don't forget, Ranger fans, Power Rangers Beast Morphers is coming out on the 2nd of September at 6 PM on Kids Channel Pop TV. So remember, 2nd of September, 6 PM, Kids TV Channel Pop. And you don't want to miss it because it's more phenomenal. And yes, thank you, Ranger fans, for watching. May the power protect you. Have a Beast Morphinomenal day. And I'll see you all next time. Bye bye, Ranger fans.